Hey everybody, this is Corey Noel, the veteran trainer here with you. And there's a project that I was hoping would have taken off a little faster by now, but I understand completely. And that's the Veterans Fitness Journey stories, right? The stories from other members who were comfortable to tell us how they started their fitness journey, how fitness helped to turn their lives around, and give them their life back, and improve the lives of themselves and their families. And you have to understand, and I completely understand now, that this is something that an individual needs to put some thought into. Okay, because one, they're putting themselves out there. All right, and putting themselves out there is pretty big thing when it comes to a veteran, and especially telling their story or telling part of their story. Okay, even when it comes to the fitness journey. Okay, I gotta sneeze. Anyway, so it's kind of been on the back burner because I do have some people that I've kind of poked a few times and said, hey, think about it and let me know when you're ready. One of them was a best friend of mine, Jason Israel, and so I poked him a few times about telling his story, because his story is a pretty motivational one. And it's very inspiring because he's come from rock bottom to a place now where, he's just done so much to turn himself around and set himself and his family up for success, moving forward and creating a better life for him and his families. All right. So, several coaching courses under his belt. I mean, I think he's got over 50 or something crazy like that. Coaching for Invictus Games for Team Canada, coaching for the Warrior Games for Team Canada, being a mentor for previous games, coaching local ringette, coaching provincial ringette, coaching track for his kids, coaching volleyball, I think, or man, he's doing so much. It's unbelievable. Oh, coaching hockey, for the U13, I believe, girls. So, and the list goes on. I think he also had a hand in some rugby stuff there, wheelchair rugby stuff recently as well. Anyway, my point is that sport has definitely set him up for success for himself and for his family, right? And it has improved his lifestyle tenfold. Okay, so I got a surprise message from him on the weekend, and sorry, my dog's going nuts. And I watched it afterwards when I got home that night because it was late. Actually, I was at the Guns N' Roses concert, so I was like, shit, I can't watch it right now. One, I couldn't hear it. Hey, that's enough. Anyway, so I watched it when I got home that night, and I was taken back because if you recall, I put out a list of questions that I was hoping people would say, okay, this is what we can use to wrap our heads around what this open dialogue or little miniature interview could be. Well, he didn't do any of that, which I completely understand. Anyway, he basically kind of talked about me and what I'm doing. And it's a brief video, but I was really taken back and grateful for the words that he said, and humbled by the words that he said, and not really surprised by the words that he said as well, because knowing Jason, he's not one to want to talk about himself. much, and he's not one for interviews and whatnot. You know, but he kind of gets backed into a corner where he has to provide some of those sometimes for Soldier On and Invictus Games and stuff like that. But again, the guy's a fantastic ambassador, and very humbled to have him say the kind words that he did. So I'm going to play that quick message. And
so for the people that are watching Corey Noel, you need to know some things about him. He is super inspired. He is super motivated. He loves to help others. And working out is his thing. Truthfully is. When Corey first got out of the military, he tried many of things and couldn't quite figure out what he wanted to do. And then he came up with the veteran trainer, and he is loving it because he gets to help others. He wanted me to do an interview, which I don't do well with interviews. My name is Jason Israel. I coach for Team Canada for the Invictus Games. Corey is my best friend, and he's a super motivator. If you're struggling with anything and you need help with training, I guarantee he has some kind of little hack or some kind of little twist that he can help you out with. His methods aren't for everyone, but they might be for you. So check him out, take a look, and see what he can do for you. Like I'm saying, the man will give you the shirt off his back. He will give you more time. Just please realize that he is a veteran. He does have his conditions also. So everything he does is adapted to him. Just like you will do stuff that is adapted to you. So I'm Jason Israel, and this is my interview with Corey Noel.
Just gonna say thank you, Jason. And I wouldn't have expected anything less, because you're the man, all right? And I appreciate it. And I wish you nothing but the best. And again, thank you very much. All right, so for the rest of you, if you're seeing this and you're still trying to come up with a plan whether or not you want to tell your story, there's no rush, okay? You let me know whenever you're ready, all right? And then we can talk about it before we go online with it, all right? Okay, so Corey Noel, veteran trainer, out.